Hello, YouTube world. Sorry, I look, like crap, and my hair is doing its own thing, but whatever. That's not the point. Okay, so I don't even know where to begin. I really don't. So Chik-fil-A came out and they were like, oh, we give money to these organizations that support traditional marriage. We're just like, you know what, whatever. That's their money. They're allowed to do that. So in Boston, Mayor Menino sent a letter saying you aren't allowed in here. And yes, I understand it's the first state and the first city to ever allow a same-sex marriage in America. It's huge. So progressively, like that city is just so progressive in that sense. I understand he wouldn't want it across the street from the church, which is what they were originally wanted, but he pretty much told them, no, you can't be in the city, which he has no right to do. He can say, we'd rather you not have it here and try to accommodate, like that in general, but no, he just doesn't want them in there, which I think is wrong on his part. I personally support homosexuality. I have friends and family who are part of the LGBTQ community, and they're lovely people, and I adore them, and, I was exposed to it at a very young age, and I just don't even think about it anymore. It doesn't phase me when I see two guys and two girls. Like no, it just doesn't even phase me. Um, and now Tim Thomas has come out. He's a goaltender for the Boston Bruins. He has now come out saying that he supports, he respects their opinion and supports their right to have the opinion. But he's never come out and said he is anti-gay. Nowhere in that letter, I've read it 3 times, nowhere in that letter does it say that he does not support homosexuality in any sense. And notice how I haven't said gay rights yet, because there's no such thing as gay rights. There's no such thing as women's rights. They're human being rights. You have the right to be married to who you love. You have the right to join the military. You have the right to be who you want. If you want to wear high heels and wear lipstick and look nice, go right ahead. If you want to dress like a man, cool. You know what? I support you. There's no such thing as women's rights. They're basic human rights. I don't want to be treated any different from a man. If I punch a guy in the face, it should be the exact same thing as a guy punching me in the face. It's just how I see it. Unless, he's hitting me because I'm a girl, because he doesn't like girls or whatever. Or just whatever, because then that's a hate crime, and that's a completely different ballgame. But, I don't believe in there being any such thing as gay rights. You shouldn't be treated any different from me because I'm heterosexual. Just because you're homosexual doesn't mean that you should get any special treatment because you're different from me. Why can't we all just treat each other the same? Chick-fil-A may support traditional marriage. I use that only because that's the way they've been describing it. I don't think that should be called traditional marriage. I think it should be heterosexual marriage and homosexual marriage, just to differentiate the two when talking about it in conversation about one or the other, like I am right now. Marriage is marriage, but just to differentiate what I'm talking about, I will use homosexual marriage and heterosexual. They have every right to do that, and it's their opinion. They have every right to that opinion, and so doesn't Tim Thomas. And people are saying, oh, they don't have a right to do that. It's our First Amendment right. You have every right to have that opinion, whether you are a business or whether you are a person. As a business, you can have that opinion. As a person, you're allowed to have that opinion. It doesn't specify whether it's a business or a person. It's just freedom of speech, freedom of the press. This, that, and everything else. Freedom, 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 freedom. We need I can say that I support homosexuals in that community, and then I think that homosexuals should be able to be married and that kind of thing. They have every right to say that they don't think that should happen. It's just, that's my take on it, and I understand I'm not going to have all that many people agree with me, but I just want to get this out there. I personally do not agree with their opinion in any way. I do not agree that it should be between just a man and a woman. I'm not saying that in any way, and if that came across at any point, I'm very sorry. It's not how I meant it. But I respect their right to have an opinion, whether I agree with it or not. You have the right to say that you think marriage should be between a man and a woman, and that's okay. That's your beliefs. That's the way you were raised. That's fine. No, that's not anything to do with your character. That's nothing against you. I have the right to say that I disagree with your opinion, but I respect it. I respect that you stand by it. I respect your right to have it. I will defend it to the death because it's your right to. So, just throwing that out there because, sometimes I have a tendency to say things and it comes out the wrong way and I really mean it another way. So, thank you for watching, and I hope my message got across the right way.